Welcome back. Today I'm gonna do kind of a follow-up video to where you should go if you don't have a lot of places to go, and I landed on Tokyo as being my top choice for that. And so now I feel like I should talk about, well, what are the top tourist spots in Tokyo? So let's dive in. First off, if you are interested in going shopping in Tokyo, because Tokyo is definitely a big hub for shopping. The Japanese people there love shopping, and then tourists themselves love getting some of those awesome Japanese finds. One of the spots that Japan is really known for is Harajuku. Harajuku is the place where you can find a lot of really unique and interesting fashion finds. It's also one of the top hubs for unique, strange fashion. If you follow like Tokyo Fashion on Instagram, or if you follow Vogue Japan, they feature a lot of people who are on the streets of Harajuku in these awesome fashion things. You can also get a lot of things that are from the kawaii culture there as well. If you want some more upscale shopping, like the Beverly Hills of Tokyo is going to be Ginza. Ginza has so many luxury stores. It has that Bulgari store with the big snake around it, which is pretty cool. And they shut down the streets on, I think, the weekends. And it's kind of like in Santa Monica where there's that 3rd Street promenade that you can walk along. Well, Ginza has that as well. So you can walk along the street and shop and eat and have a lot of fun. It is a little bit more pricey. Like I said, it's similar to Beverly Hills. So keep that in mind. If you don't want to shop till you drop and then spend all the money you have, you can at least go to see what it's like, because it's pretty cool. Another sort of more upscale place to shop is Roppongi. I don't think you roll your R's. And Roppongi is a really cool spot for just visually. It's very striking and really cool. There's a lot of fun restaurants there. There's also a big, huge shopping center there, like a mall that has a lot more upscale things to go to. And they also have, during the holiday season, they have kind of like a light show that happens with Christmas lights and stuff. It's really pretty. It's really cool. I definitely recommend checking that place out. Now, if shopping isn't really your thing, or you're shopping for more otaku-inspired type things, you're gonna want to go to Akihabara. Akihabara is really cool just visually. If you need just like a sight to see, Akihabara is definitely one of those places. I recommend going at night because everything's lit up and it's really cool that way. And if you're searching for manga, anime, just toys, figurines, things like that, this is your place to go. They also have a lot of electronics. So if you need a new camera or something like that, you could go there and head up the Yodobashi shop. Another sightseeing spot would be the Tokyo Skytree. The Tokyo Skytree is the tallest, I think, building or structure in Tokyo, and possibly, I think it's the 2nd tallest structure in the world. Don't quote me, I'll double check on that one. But basically, the cool thing about the Tokyo Skytree is not only is it a tourist attraction where you can go up to the top of the tree and see all of Tokyo. It's very expansive, really cool. You can also go shopping in the shopping center that's right next door, and it's not just clothes and things like that. They have a whole top floor that's all foods and gifts, which is really interesting to check out. And then it's fun just to check out the little shops that they have. They have a lot of cute makeup shops for girls. They have a lot of great spots that you can get souvenirs for your friends and family back home. Another spot that you probably have seen everywhere, all over the TV and YouTube, is the Shibuya crossing. Now, we went to Shibuya twice, or Shibuya, anyway, and it's pretty crazy. We never went on like the busiest times, but even at slower times, there are so many people making the cross on this one crossing, and it's really fun. Again, Shibuya is also a great place for shopping because they do have a lot of H&M, Forever 21, just like little trinket shops and fast fashion kind of shops. So it's kind of fun to go there, and it's also fun to walk around because it's right around the Harajuku, Shinjuku area, so that's a great place to see a lot of different buildings and sites and shops and restaurants. Another sightseeing place would be Akihabara, and it's really famous for the Sensoji Temple. It has that big lantern, that big red lantern in the front of its gates, and it's a really cool spot to see. It's interesting to see how big that lantern is, and it's also interesting to see other statues next to it, and then going inside and seeing the rest of the temple. It's really gorgeous, really ornate. There are a lot of people there usually, but it's still a great place to go. We went at night, as you probably have seen in some of my other videos, and it was really cool. Even though all the shops were closed or closing down, it was still great to walk around and just see everything lit up, and it was really gorgeous. But it's also fun to go during the day, which we did. That's where I got my souvenir jacket, and see all the shops, get a lot of omiyage or souvenirs for going back home or for your friends, and I definitely recommend checking it out. And then last but not least, for the sites that you should see is the Tsukiji Market. Tsukiji Market is not going to be there for much longer, so make sure you go if you are planning on going anytime soon, because that is a huge part of Tokyo's culture and history that is is the largest fish market in Tokyo, possibly of all of Japan, and there's so much going on. There's so much hustle and bustle and things happening there. There's also a lot of fresh seafood, which means if you are a sushi or seafood lover, then that is the best place to go get your lunch or dinner for that day. Again, we went at night and it was amazing to see what it was like at night. Everything is shut down except for a few little places here and there. And again, the lighting is so beautiful. But going during the day, I think is quite an experience as well. I have not done that, but we're also kind of like people phobic, so it's better for us to stay out at night. We're like vampires. But going during the day, I think you will get to see a lot of interesting Japanese interactions because they have that market. Everyone is bidding on fish. You can see the huge haul of fish that they bring in. And then last but not least on my list of tourist spots are the parks. We went to Yoyogi Park our first time there, and you can also see the NHK building around there. That's I think where they had the big ginkgo trees, which are really beautiful during the fall time because they're golden and just gorgeous. And there's a lot of people there just enjoying the weather, having a nice time out, picnicking, practicing their instruments.
Random French horn practice in the park.
Just doing a lot of like fun outdoorsy things, and none of it's like weird or overwhelming as sometimes in public parks in the US there can be some strange things that happen. I feel like this is mostly in Los Angeles, but yeah. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Another park to go to is Wano Park. Wano Park we were going to go into, but we ended up not doing it because right around Wano there's a lot of cool shops and things to do and eateries and things like that. So we ended up touring Wano itself. But the park, from what I understand, is quite beautiful, quite amazing, quite expansive. So large in fact that they have their own zoo and aquarium, which is a world-renowned aquarium. So I feel like if you want something fun to do, something that's a little bit different, and you have extra time, check that place out. It seems really awesome. And it would also be a good date place as well. So just keep that in mind. So that's it for my top touristy spots. There's definitely a lot of stuff that you can see that's not specifically tourist related, and just walking around, like I've said in countless videos, you're gonna find so much to do in Tokyo. But if you want to see some of those more iconic spots, everyone's Instagram photos, like you want to be like, yes, I want to go there, those are some of those spots. And if you have any other suggestions of must-see Tokyo spots, if you've been there, please put them down in the comments below and let us all know what we should be going to see for our next trip to Tokyo. Thank you guys for watching. Again, I really appreciate it, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!